So Government Communications and Information Systems, or GCIS, together with the Presidency, will today give an update on the logistical arrangements ahead of Ramaphosa's inauguration tomorrow. The ceremony will take place at the Union Buildings in Pretoria. GCIS Acting DG Nomonde Mnukwa joins us now live. Nomonde, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. I can just imagine just how busy of a time this is with all of the preparations. Where are we in really getting ready for this all-important inauguration kicking off tomorrow?
Good morning, Naledi, and good morning to the viewers. And indeed, it's such a hectic period, but also an exciting period for us. And Naledi, it's almost systems go for the preparation of the inauguration of President Cyril Ramaphosa tomorrow. It will take place at the Union Buildings. We're starting at 7 a.m. So we're hoping that everybody will be able to arrive before the program starts at 7 a.m. The Net Joints, which is responsible for safety and security of the nation, they have also undertaken a proper security plan, which is in place, which aims to detect, mitigate, and also prevent or proactively deal with any safety issues. So basically, we at that stage whereby we have done a number of dry runs. The cultural program is ready also to kick in. The rehearsals were taking place over the past few days. We also have the road closures already. The trial run was on Sunday and yesterday. So basically from tomorrow, it's all systems go. The roads are closed from 3 a.m. Up to 6 a.m. on Thursday around Union Buildings, Hatfield, Sunnyside. We already have started receiving the heads of states that have been invited. The Burundi head of state arrived early hours of the morning today. I think it was immediately after 3 a.m. It's all systems go, if I may say, Naledi, and the SANDF already is ready. Parliament, we've been working with them over the past 2 to 3 months in the process of preparation for tomorrow. The Office of the Chief Justice as well, they've been part of our logistical arrangements and everything else.
Yeah, I think that this is one of those elections for South Africa that has been watched really by so many other countries. And so let's talk about just how big of, I suppose, a contingency, if you will, of international delegates that we are expecting. And I can just imagine then the security requirements to take care of all the heads of state that will be entering our own shores.
As much as Naledi, we are going all the way out to ensure that as a nation we celebrate this a significant moment in our history as South Africa. Remember, we are having this inauguration at the time whereby the nation is celebrating the 30 years of freedom and democracy. But also we had to try to understand that we have a financial constraint as a nation, and therefore our invitations, they went to the SADC heads of state, they went to the West Africa countries, the African Union, obviously the friends of South Africa, and particularly those countries whereby as South Africa we are in multilateral agreements with. So as much as we are going all the way out for the celebration, but we had to be also a little bit look at the requirements that will need finances, because we do understand that the security detail also of heads of state is not going to be something that is going to be costing us a little bit of money. It's going to be costing us a lot of money. Yeah. And therefore, we had to limit the invitation. But we do have the media that is coming all over the world to South Africa, because it is an outstanding moment for us as a nation, particularly with the outcomes of the elections. I think there wasn't any expectation that after the outcomes of the elections, we will be in such a peaceful moment in our nation. Yeah. So we have again made history as a nation, whereby we see that while the voters have decided, but there's peace in terms of how we're moving forward, and the focus now is about the Africa that we want in the next 30 years.
And so you talk about costs, of course. How much is this inauguration and the pomp and ceremony going to be costing us?
I think we will have those figures, Naledi, after the event, because we were fortunate to be able to attract a lot of sponsors. We have sponsorship from private sector and from various organizations as well. And therefore, what government was supposed to have put in place in terms of its own financial resources has been reduced drastically. But remember, the cost implications will only be able to be accounted for after the event, whereby you would have even audited the expenditure as well.
But there'd be money set aside. So do we know how much that is?
We don't know right now, ladies. I'm saying that we were overwhelmed by the companies that have come in,
okay,
in large sponsorships as well.
Okay, well, because this event is taking place at the Union Buildings, of course, there'd be a question around just how much access the public has. Talk to us about, just how much access the public will be able to have, what they'll be able to see, and what they won't be able to access.
Okay. Let me first start by talking about the road closures. A number of roads have been will be closed tomorrow, particularly those linking to Stanza Bopape Street, Government Avenue, and South Spansbeck Road as well. But a number of them as well will be closed. And then we have invited guests who will then be able to access, because they have their accreditation, they'll be able to access up to Rotendale Park and Ride Center, and they will be taken through by shuttles and buses to the Union Buildings. And then we have the public. We have two categories of public. There's the first category is the one that has been mobilized to be able to attend the inauguration through provinces, Free State, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, and Gauteng. Those will be coming through in buses. And those buses have a designated place where they will be stopping, and then the public will then be shuttled as well to the Union Buildings. But we have now the second category of a public. Those ones will be coming in their own cars, and those who will be walking to the Union Buildings. The ones that are going to be coming in their own cars, we have specifically set aside the Tshwane Showgrounds, which is also called Tshwane Showgrounds, which is also called Tsapak, whereby all the drivers or the car owners will be able to park their cars and get into the shuttles and buses as well, which are not going to be at a cost. So they will be shuttled to the Union Buildings, and there will be entrance in the South Lawns, whereby they will be able to go through. There are security check access points, and obviously they will be checked so that we ensure that everybody is safe as they come in. And the public that will be walking through either from the neighboring residential area, or they will be using public transport. They are also allowed and encouraged, by the way, to come in through the South Lawns security entrance as well, and they will be able to get through.
Yeah.
And what we're looking at is a program that is starting at 7 o'clock with a 2-hour cultural program. We have various artists, including a drama in terms of our democracy and resilience as a nation. So the drama is led by the lead actor, Vusi Kunene. The artists, amongst others, we have DJ Maporisa, we have Lebo Sefolela, we have Lamiz, we have Vicky Sampson and PJ Powers and many others. We have Makazi. We have the Chikona Dance Group as well.
Yeah. Okay, that's going to be exciting. The Mzansi National Philharmonic Orchestra, and the program set to kick off at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Yes, the program starts exactly at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And the guests also, the last shuttle leaves at 6:30. So after 6:30, there's no movement that is allowed. So that we ensure that we stick to the security requirements.
Okay, great stuff. And we will be bringing you all of those proceedings live right here on Channel 405. Thank you so much for speaking to us, Nomonde Mnukwa, GCIS's acting Director General. And of course, there'll be a more comprehensive update as well today, coming from GCIS as well as the Minister in the Presidency. Thank you so much.